I couldn't wait to get home and tell her what I had done. And when I got there, and I told her the news, the next few words out of her mouth would change everything. My story starts in 1986. I'm 12 years old. And like most 12 years old boys, we're looking for what? Race cars, bikes that would go really, really fast, happiness. My happiness came from something else, though. My happiness came on the day that I got to wear this brimmed hat, stockings up to my knee, and a hook in my hand. Yeah, I got to play the part of Captain Hook in the play Peter Pan. And it was amazing. I can still remember being at my parents' kitchen table, reading over the lines in the weeks leading up to it, and on opening night at a school play, having to put the tea leaves on my face to have a mock beard even. At the end of the play, it went so well that the teachers would come up to me and tell me, you did such a fabulous job. And they even went up to my mom and dad and they would tell them, your son, he's really good. He really needs to consider becoming an actor growing up. But mom and dad, they said, no, our son's not going to be an actor. No. Our son's going to be an accountant. At 12 years old, I had no idea what an accountant was. And when I looked it up in the dictionary, it turns out it's from a Latin phrase that means the process of killing children's dreams. Seriously, what is this? This doesn't sound interesting at all. But mom and dad, they're mom and dad, so you kind of have to go with what they say. And at that time, I was someone who kind of thought, well, maybe there will be signs in my life that will guide me in a certain direction. Maybe this is one of them. But then, there was another sign. You see, the high school that I was meant to go to, it changed from a all academic to the School of the Arts. Well, this is fantastic. I get to go to acting school again. Until mom and dad got the news. And then they switched me to a totally different school, all academic. You have to study accounting and business. So sure enough, all going through high school, and at that time we had to go for 5 years. Anybody remember the 5-year high school? Yeah, okay, so you all remember, right? We went to high school for 5 years with business and accounting and all these great, wonderful business courses. And then, of course, what happens? You gotta go to university, right? Yeah, go to university. What do you think mom and dad said I should study? That's right, accounting. 4 years of accounting school. And at the end of all that studying, I ended up with no job. Because the one thing they don't tell you before you go to accounting school, that in order to land a really good job, you actually have to be pretty good at accounting. I was not. So now I'm finished school. Got a boatload of debt, and I gotta move home with mom and dad. So I thought to myself, here's another sign. Maybe I should take up this acting thing again. Go even more in debt, right? That's a great idea. Until mom and dad found out and said, no. Well, we'll find a job for you, no worries. And one of the very first jobs I got was in procurement. Does anyone know what procurement is? Yeah, no, I don't know what it is either, actually. I've been doing it for a long time. I have no idea. It's boring. And I had to try to find something that I could be happy about. My friends knew it. They saw it in my face and my expressions. They knew I was not a happy guy. They said, you know what you need, Tim? You need to do the Iron Man. Wow, that sounds more than just fun. It sounds a little crazy. But sure, let's give it a try. And this is not something that you just kind of, whimsical about. You've got to actually put some effort into this thing. And we did for like a good year. Now, I had a little bit of swimming background. And I was a bit of a runner at the time. How long can the bike ride be? 180 kilometers. Okay, fine. So it takes a little while to build up to that. But I did it. I was training day in and day out with all my friends. And it was hard, but we were enjoying ourselves to the point where after a year of training, we finally made it to the big dance. And we went out there and did the Ironman. And it took me 14 hours and 58 minutes, but I got there and I got to the finish line. It was like the greatest day of my life, crossing that finish line. I was so proud. So I went home with my medal in this proud manner, and I just wanted to shout to the world and tell you how happy I was. And I got home and I showed Mom the medal. I said, look at what I accomplished. And my mom said to me, I'm so disappointed in you.
Aww.
Yeah, disappointed. It really wasn't disappointment, more like just disapproval. Not really following along with the dream that perhaps she wanted for me. So, I gotta find something that's gonna make me happy. I gotta find something or someone that's gonna give me the happiness that I'm craving for. And about 4 years ago, I saw another sign. Toastmasters. It's an international organization that helps you work on your public speaking and leadership skills. Well, sounds interesting. I might as well go and give it a try. And these are like-mannered people that are fully encouraging. They clap for you just for saying your name. It's amazing. I was like, well, this is pretty cool. And so I got up and I did a couple of speeches, and they were, you should do this full time. You should really consider it. So I thought, okay, sure, I could give this a try. But I can't just do it through here. I had to go out and I had to learn a little bit more. So I went out and I got somebody who would help me tell stories, like a storytelling coach. And then I found out that you can actually get somebody who will help you with your movement, so have a movement coach. And of course, you got to work on your voice. I got a vocal coach. I've got more coaches and consultants now than I ever had in terms of accounting teachers. But it's changed along the way. And I might not be the Hollywood actor, and I might not be up on some big stage, or I might not be up on some big movie screen. But every time I get to take a stage like this and impact lives like yourselves here tonight, it's the joy and the happiness that I wanted ever since I was 12 years old. So if a guy like me, 2 days away from his 45th birthday, can somehow find happiness on a stage like this, what can you do? If you need to find an unbalanced way in which to live, get rid of the people that are knocking you off of the balance and live it unbalanced. Thank you.
Thank you.